Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for tuning into Asia 327 News Network for all your K-pop celebrity news. Today we have some breaking news from South Korea's popular idol Jeeyeon about her struggles with depression, body dysphoria, and low self-esteem inside the K-pop industry. Once again, this is Asia 327 News Network reporting in. Ever since Jeeyeon was 14, she was singing in front of her TV along with other popular idols. Not only was she passionate about singing, but her parents also noticed that she was particularly skilled at her art. Before long, Jeeyeon came out about her dream to become an idol and received nothing but support and praise from her friends and family. According to the major company SBS Entertainment, the number of applicants who joined their auditions from all across the globe approximates to 300,000 people each year. This is not including the other big entertainment companies. Even so, Jeeyeon was surprised herself to have bulldozed through the auditions that she had applied for with vigor, beating out many other talented peers and leaving a trail of success behind her. According to the 2012 documentary 9 Muses of Star Emperor, CEO Shin Joo-hak of Star Emperor Entertainment says that the minimum for training an idol is 2 to 3 years. However, reporter Denny Hong from K Entertainment and Arirang TV Network reports that training can take anywhere from 1 to 7 years. Jeeyeon was no exception to this harsh reality. It took her 5 years to complete her days as a trainee and debut. Despite her clear display of talent, Jeeyeon had reportedly been verbally shamed for her appearance and weight all her life. However, this did not have a significant impact on her well-being because she overcame the insecurities through her confidence in singing and the love and care she received from her family. Jeeyeon reveals that during her time as a trainee, she noticed similar issues within the Korean entertainment industry. Although Jeeyeon was an exceptional trainee, people from her entertainment industry kept telling her that she was either too fat to be successful or that she's not pretty enough to garner the attention of the public. Jeeyeon's statement says that it was at this point she came to the realization that having the best singing ability and potential amongst the trainee were simply not enough to let her debut. This realization, however, was not enough to make her give up on her dream. Jeeyeon needed it to work, so for the first time she thought that she was not good enough for what the society desired. She stated that it was at this point when she first started to feel insecure about herself, and actively started trying fitting in with the industry standards. All the while, to her, the idea of being pretty and skinny preceding her abilities in singing in order to debut as a singer was ironic. Looking further into the issue, it is revealed in a street interview done by the popular YouTube channel Asian Boss that the same line of thought is pervasive throughout the entire nation.
개인적으로 성형수술을 생각해 보신 적 있으세요?
있습니다.
어느 부위요?
주위에서 하라고 많이 해서
저 주위에서 누가요?
엄마도 하라 그러고 친구들도 하라 그러고 뭐 눈 쌍꺼풀이 없으니까 그래서 쌍꺼풀 하라고 제가
주변엔 어때요? 보면 주변에
주변에 보면은 거의 한 명쯤은
예를 들어서 무둔 같은 거나
눈은 기본적으로 다 하고
요즘 중학생들도 다 성형수술 하잖아.
중학생이요?
중학생들
왜 성형을 이렇게 많이 한다고 생각을 하세요? 개인적으로?
지상주의, 외모지상주의.
이뻐야 돼요. 뭘 하든지.
이뻐야 되고 잘생겨져야 되고.
제 그냥 개인적 경험을 얘기하자면 미국에 있었을 때 지금보다 몸집이 훨씬 컸었거든요. 근데 그거에 대해서 막 되게 부끄럽거나 뭐 내가 막 너무 뚱뚱해서 살을 빼야 돼 막 이런 생각이 별로 없었는데 이제 한국에 왔을 때는 이제 그거에 대해서 이렇게 막 아 너 뚱뚱해 막 돼지야 막 이런 말도 되게 쉽게 하고
사실 저도 지금 이 카메라 앞에 서기를 꺼려했던 이유 중에 하나가 제가 지금 아무런 화장을 하지 않고 눈썹도
전혀 어때요?
만약에 이렇게 공식적인 자리에 제가 아무런 화장도 하지 않고 그렇게 나간다면은 우리나라에서는 너는 지금 적절하지 않은 얼굴을 가지고 나왔다라는 평가를 받게 되니까 우리나라에서 여성들이 지나치게 외적인 걸로 평가를 많이 받잖아요. 그러다 보니까 여성들이 자신을 외모적으로 표현하는 거에 집중을 하게 되고 그게 그 여자들이 선택을 한 거라기보다는 주변에 의해서 강요가 됐다고 더 저는 생각을 해요.
BBC에서는 서울의 여성 중에 3분의 1에서 5분의 1은 성형수술을 받아본 적이 있다 그렇게 보도를 해요.
네.
그게 사실인가요? 아니면 너무 과장된?
저는 사실 같아요.
아 그래요?
네, 제 친구들도 많이 하는 애들도 많아.
Because the industry and the public continued to bash her for her appearance, Jeeyeon started to look at already popular K-pop stars at the time. Through searching, she states that she had fallen in love with IU because she was a great singer and a solo performer. Jeeyeon saw IU as a role model. Because idols are often seen as role models, they are very influential people for the public to follow in their footsteps. A study on face consciousness among South Korean women done by Jeeyeon found that media exposure on women had a negative impact on their body image, leading them to develop various eating disorders. Kim Yeon testified that most of the damages came from body cams and face cams taken by fans from concerts and uploaded onto video sharing websites. This phenomenon is continually being perpetuated by videos known as fan cams that have been posted even to the most popular video sharing website, YouTube. Because the body norm for female K-pop idols is stick thin, not conforming to the standards automatically indicates that Jane is not beautiful enough for the industry. As what most young people would do in the situation that both her support systems, the industry, and the public has rejected her, she felt that she must change her appearance in order to have a successful debut. Now, being a trainee, she is presented with two options, plastic surgery and dieting. As someone who views IU as an idol, she shares that she looked into how IU's diet schedule worked. The video shows cruel and inhuman methods of diet. It looked as if IU was abusing herself, she says.
아이유 같은 경우에는 지금 메뉴가 등급이 돼 있죠. 아이유 씨. 아이유는 근데 저 다이어트 하느라고 사실 야식 같은 거 많이 못 먹었죠.
요즘 계속 못 먹고 있어요, 야식을.
근데 지난번 보니까 하루에 먹는 양이 고구마 하나, 사과 하나, 얼마들 떴어. 그거밖에 안 먹고
그때 요새는 그래도 먹고요. 그때 이제 제일 극단적으로 했을 때가 안 먹고 운동 열심히 했을 때. 네, 그리고 요새는 또 이제 적당히 밥은 먹어요.
얼마 동안에 몇 킬로나 뺐어요?
4일 동안 4kg 뺐어요.
4일 동안 하루에 4kg가 빠져요?
그러니까 진짜 극단적인 거예요. 극단적으로 운동을 열심히 하고 진짜 소량만 먹는 거죠. 죽지 않을 거죠.
Even after seeing these, Jane decided to go to the plastic surgery clinic called Korea Plastic Surgery, advertised by the popular male idol Kwang Hee. Who himself underwent some dramatic surgery. The fact that he is open to revealing his surgery and how cheerful he seems was one of the top reasons why this clinic was chosen, Jane revealed. Jane's spiral into depression, body dysphoria, and low self-esteem does not stop there. She claims that even after undergoing dramatic facial changes, she was still not able to debut. Her self-esteem was at an all-time low when she started to emulate IU's diet. While she did have a successful debut shortly after, her mental health did not recuperate. She states that it was around this time where she had severe fluctuations in how she sees herself. The competition that I had to face did not help with my mental health, Jane states. With every compliment, I would get more criticisms. All of my energy was just focused on trying to fit into the Korean beauty standard. I was never good enough. I hated myself, she continues on to say. The reality is that I was simply being treated as a commodity, which I am in this job. I had started to think of myself as a commodity, and I was trying to do everything to please other people. Her statement is reflective in Lee Jeeyeon and Kim Bong-hwan's study, Social Support as a Protective Variable in Celebrities, where they claim that the competitive workplace environment for teen idols make them face excessive competition and malicious online comments, heavily stressing them as a result. Stress may even make them perceive their own existing social supportive relationships as negative, thus forcing themselves to alienation and loneliness from the rest of the society. This leads them to consider the option of suicide. Sadly, Jane is not the first one to go through this hardship. Many young Koreans have experienced this mentality. According to a national poll from the Center for Disease Control, 1 out of 8 South Koreans stated that they have previous experiences of depression at least once. However, according to Park et al.'s article, Factors Affecting Stigma Towards Suicide and Depression, a Korean nationwide study, only a small amount of the population in South Korea have actually visited a professional and reported their mental illness. It is reported that the treatment rate of major depressive disorder is extremely low in Korea, with only 34.6% of the patients receiving treatments, compared to the 68.2% treatment rate in America. This low rate is said to be perpetuated by the fact that the patient's family members can also become a victim to the stigma of mental health. Hyun et al. Reveals in their 2017 journal experiences of family stigma among mothers of adult children with mental illnesses in South Korea that this stigmatic experience is grouped into 6 themes, namely being ashamed, feelings of being ignored, isolating oneself from social relations, becoming a mentally sick person, living like a guilty person, and becoming part of the socially weak. Luckily, after falling into a spiral of depression, Jane did not go through with her plans to commit suicide and instead chose to seek professional medical help. She hopes that with her role as an idol, that this step that she took will encourage other young people in the society like her to reach out for help instead of taking their own life.